Before we get into this, comment down below and let me know what muscle car you think of when you think of the word muscle car. The 1965 GTO project's taken up a lot of our time lately, and it's really been a long process to get where we are. So far, we've removed the floor, removed bushings, and gotten the floor basically in the car. Well, now it's actually in the car. Kind of. We made a lot of progress on it over the last couple of days. The big deal has been getting the rocker panels attached to the floor pan. The new floor pan came attached to the inside rockers, and that's just kind of a unique thing for the 65. The 67 floors typically don't do that, but this AMD floor from AMD did. So that's a thing we had to contend with. That said, we got that stuff in. It's welded, it is patched. The passenger side was a little bit rough. There was a lot of missing material there, so we had to make a strap to go across the rocker panel to the floor pan. But, you know, it is what it is. The car is looking really nice. It's coming together really well. The door lines are gorgeous. The fender lines look really good. I'm overall really happy with how the car is turning out. You'll notice the trunk and the toe pans are not finished. That is on purpose. So the toe pans on the 65 GTO are on the firewall panel. So we need to make a decision there, because it's only the underneath of the toe pans that are actually bad. So I mean, comment down below and let me know what you guys would do. Personally, I'm thinking about just replacing the bottoms and going to do just nice butt weld along the bottom, and replacing just that, because the actual firewall itself is fairly okay, if not great. So sit back, relax, let's get into this, check out what we've done. And if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and do the thing. Hit the like button and let us know. You can do the same thing, just cutting that lip and dropping it in.
Yep, I'm going to try to cut it right on that same line. And do we need to loosen up that other side to get this side to come up at all? Or?
Yeah, maybe we'll lift that side a little bit with a jack. I'm going to be careful with it though, if possible. I don't really have any blocks of wood anymore. Just put this in. So, what we're doing, mounting the bushings in here, getting them in at 30 foot-pounds, the correct torque for what they need to be, and then we're going to fight the fight of the rockers and everything else. Now, if you look, there's bushings here. Man, you can't really see how dark it is. But see how squished those are? They're supposed to be like an inch or so. Maybe not even that, maybe half an inch. But they definitely aren't what they need to be. So the body is sagging really tight to the frame, and that is our next fight with this car. So I'm gonna get these things torqued down. We're gonna start aligning the rocker panel with the floor pan, and that should get us a lot closer to where we need to be to make this car right.
Yeah, it should be like weldable, right?
But you're at least punching through though and making spots where you can enlarge them later. So makes life easier down the road at least.
Yeah, and I don't want them too fucking big.
Yeah.
Was that the latest thing or the most recent thing I can remember her being in? She found it to be a good idea to make fun of the First Lady's accent, because, you know, that's the thing that you do, is you make fun of any of us. And how they talk all funny, and, oh, they can't say.
Yeah, this is good.
It's like the back of the car stayed up too high.
Yeah.
Let's see our bottom edge. I mean here. That feels all great, but the bottom edge of the door.
Oh, yeah.
The door needs to be rocked. For sure. But then there's a huge gap here.
But with how movable those hinges are, it's going to be what it's going to be with that. I mean, there's not much you could really do.
Okay, we gotta get the door closed enough, dude. Man, I'm guessing this isn't laid out at all, huh? That gap is that long gap.
But of course, the moment I turn the camera off, though, the door decides to actually just shut as it's supposed to. So, thinking that's actually loose to the hinges up front, but yeah.
It's gonna take some splaying of some of these seams to make it perfect.
Yeah, but overall, the lines are actually
As long as the lines are straight.
pretty dang good for how the floor was put in. Can't be too upset with, especially with how much Bondo work's been done in the car, and how much we don't know is what's metal, what's plastic, what's mesh.
See right here at this buckle, we pull it in a little bit, right?
Okay.
We'll just strap it and pull it in there. Not much, but yeah. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like the door's dented right there, doesn't it?
Like the door is probably dented right there. Yeah, because under that body line, there is a little concave spot right there.
This is pretty level here, though. And this is, of course, real level here. So we'll, right in the middle here, let's pull it in. Try to get it a little bit tighter before we do that final seam.
Well, let's grab a straight edge, I guess, or something that we know is flat, just to make sure that's a dent. I'm pretty sure it is. Looks like a pretty good dent right here.
Ooh, look at how straight she
And
is.
yeah, I think the rocker's fine.
I think we tuck it in a little bit.
Just a hair?
Just a hair.
Match the bottom of that door, basically.
Ish. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not the down, obviously, but
Yep. Just cut this, the difference between flush and where we're at, in half.
okay.
And then stitch that top. And then the floor is permanent.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we still gotta take the front fender off after all that.
To do the door and...
Yeah, to get the doors lined
Well,
up.
we gotta redo the inner fenders anyway.
Might as well. We gotta do those cages.
Yep.
They both broke, right?
One broke.
On this side.
Both of these broke, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what we should be concentrating on, making it a car again.
Yep. We're not far off.
Cleaning this frame up. Firewall. Scuffing those inner fenders, getting some satin on those. There's a little repair on this. We might end up having to do that.
That corner.
You know? I don't...
And there's a cut
Right,
here.
I saw that too. Might as well weld that closed. But I don't think we have another 65 core support.
No, the other one's in a better car. Or at least as good of a car.
Well, we'll see. Now they're tied.
But I mean, just looking at how bad these corners are. I mean, it's crazy.
Yep. And the inside is just as bad. Oh, dude. Oh, God, I thought that was Bondo. Ooh. She's through here, too.
That sounds great. Yeah. But as important as that trunk pan is, actually the freaking toe wells and firewall is more important at this point.
Yep. Ross can make the interior of the car done and solid and straight. How'd our corners turn out? Man, really can't even.
Tucked right in there.
Yeah,
Where they're supposed to.
can't really complain.
No, we gotta replace these. For sure. You know, the
Yep. Yeah, the
wheel
wheel arches are
arches.
gone. It doesn't get much I don't see where we could get it tighter, do you?
No, I mean, it's sitting exactly where it needs to sit. We could replace all that metal and spot weld the dang thing back into place. It's so... Makes life a little easier, though, and you've got all that room by those arches to make something work.
Yeah, we should be able to just angle through here. This was never attached here anyway, but we'll attach it here also.
Yeah.
You see there was a big gap where it wasn't attached?
Yep.
But we have that lip, so we'll angle all this through here. We'll decide whether we're going to fix or replace those wheel arches, but we just won't mess with it for now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not priority at this point.
That doesn't have to be connected until
Some point later.
some point later.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out, though.
We still have back on there, let's take it off. Right?
So your plan here is to kind of weld that together.
Yep. And you can't beat that, right?
Right.
I mean, I might as well hit that while it's this close.
Yep.
I'm sure if you want that. I'm gonna grab a small pin. We'll grab that welding part. Nah. I don't
You know, for a guy with no rotisserie, I'm pretty damn impressed with your work. Well, that's about where we ended up, guys. I mean, really, it was, like I said, a long haul. It took a long time to get there, but we got there. So the next video in this series, we're going to be working on a DIY metal patch. There are just some things that it just doesn't make sense to buy the entire patch panel when I only need, like, you know, a 2x2 piece of the patch panel. So we're going to go over that in the next video. So make sure you subscribe for that. But we recently did floors in my 78 Firebird in kind of the most sketchy way possible, just to kind of show what's possible with lack of effort. And check that video out right here. That said, the video for the 65 on how to do it the right way is available over here. So go ahead and check that out if you rather. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you on the road.